In a mansion where marble floors gleamed like mirrors and chandeliers hung like frozen rain, Ethan Crawford lived surrounded by silence. He was a man who had everything: power, wealth, respect, but not happiness. Since his wife's tragic death 2 years ago, his world had turned into a mechanical routine: meetings, profits, and late nights. The only person who could have brought warmth back into his life was his little daughter, Lily. But he barely saw her. Work had become his only escape from grief. Lily was just 3 years old, bright-eyed, gentle, and full of the innocence her father had forgotten existed. To care for her, Ethan had hired a new maid, Maria, a quiet young woman who carried an aura of calm. She was not highly educated, not fancy, but she had a heart that glowed with kindness. She had joined only 3 months ago, but in that short time, she had become the center of Lily's tiny world. Every morning, Maria would braid Lily's hair, hum lullabies while sweeping, and tell her stories while preparing breakfast. The house that once echoed with emptiness now had a new sound: laughter. But Ethan, always in a rush, never noticed. He would leave before sunrise and return long after his daughter had gone to bed, missing every giggle, every smile, every bedtime story. Then one Saturday morning, fate decided to intervene. Ethan returned home earlier than usual, his meeting cancelled unexpectedly. As he stepped into his mansion, he heard something unusual: laughter. Not from a TV or a recording, but a real, joyful laugh echoing through the halls. It was the kind of laughter that came straight from the heart, his daughter's laughter. He paused, his briefcase slipping slightly from his hand. For a moment, he thought he was imagining it. But it came again, light and melodic. Following the sound, he walked through the marble hallway and toward the garden. The morning light streamed through the glass doors, and what he saw beyond them made his heart stop. There, in the wide backyard filled with flowers and sunlight, Maria was running barefoot across the grass, carrying Lily on her back. The child had her tiny arms wrapped around Maria's shoulders, laughing uncontrollably as Maria spun around like a carousel. Her uniform was dusty, her cheeks flushed with joy, and Lily's golden curls danced in the wind. Ethan froze, confusion and anger twisting inside him. He had never seen Lily this happy, not once. But instead of feeling grateful, a sudden wave of authority washed over him. His pride, his control, his sense of distance, all clashed with what he was witnessing. What on earth is going on here? Ethan's deep voice cut through the laughter like a blade. Maria stopped instantly. The smile faded from her face as she turned around, breathless. Lily looked at her father, puzzled, then clung tighter to Maria's neck. Ethan's voice grew louder, sharper. Put her down, now. Maria gently bent down and placed Lily on the ground. Her hands trembled as she whispered softly, "It's okay, sweet girl." Lily's lips quivered, eyes filling with tears as her father approached. Ethan crouched and lifted Lily into his arms, but the little girl turned her face away. "Daddy, don't shout at Maria," she whimpered. "She's my friend." Ethan froze. Friend. That single word hit him like a silent thunder. He cleared his throat, hiding the sting of guilt that crawled up his chest. "She's the maid, Lily." "She's not." But before he could finish, Lily interrupted, her tiny voice breaking, "You're never here, Daddy. Maria plays with me, she loves me." Ethan stood speechless. His daughter's tears rolled down her cheeks as Maria looked away, her own eyes wet but calm. The moment stretched like eternity. Ethan placed Lily back on the grass, frustration and confusion colliding inside him. "Maria," he said sternly, "you are here to take care of the house, not play games. Please remember that." Maria lowered her head, whispering, "Yes, sir. I'm sorry." As she turned to walk away, Lily ran after her, clutching her uniform. "Don't go, Maria," she cried. Maria bent down, her hands trembling as she hugged the little girl one last time before standing up and walking back into the mansion. Ethan watched silently as his daughter sobbed, her small body shaking. For the first time in years, guilt pierced through the armor of his heart. He didn't know what hurt more, his daughter's tears or realizing he had no idea what made her smile. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The image of Maria running with Lily replayed in his mind like a loop. The joy in his daughter's eyes, the warmth in the maid's expression, it haunted him. Somewhere deep down, he knew he wasn't angry at Maria for carrying Lily. He was angry at himself for never doing it. The next morning, as sunlight crept into his study, Ethan looked at a framed photo on his desk, his late wife, holding Lily as a baby, both smiling with the same joy he had witnessed yesterday. He closed his eyes, whispering under his breath, maybe. I've been wrong all along. He didn't know yet that the truth behind Maria's love for his daughter would soon break his heart, and heal it all at once.